require expert legal counsel, and whereas the Board of Ethics has recommended that the Common Council authorize Steve J. Leventhal, Esquire, of the law firm of Leventhal, Caruso, Curcio, Mulaney, and Sliney, LLP, 15 Remsen Avenue in Roslyn, New York, whereas Mr. Leventhal is an expert in municipal ethics law and has represented other municipalities in similar matters. Now therefore be it resolved by the Common Council to the City of Peace that Steve J. Leventhal of the law firm of Leventhal, Curcio, Mulaney, and Sliney, LLP, and 15 Remsen Avenue in Roslyn, New York, is hereby authorized to act as special counsel to advise the City of Peekskill Board of Ethics regarding a preliminary investigation at a rate of $200 per hour, not to exceed the total of $1,500.
Any comments from any members of the board? So we want to apologize for starting this meeting late tonight because we had a lengthy discussion downstairs, but I do have a few things that I would like to say about this. The so-called controlling majority of this Common Council wrote a statement that they released to the press, as they have the right to do. They made accusations in a general way, but did not specify any particulars. You're looking at the big bad bully of Peekskill, but nobody
that's right.
to say who was bullied. I think that when we authorize statements like that, people have a right to know the particulars, or those particulars should not be made. 4 individuals were named: the city manager, the corporation counsel, the chief of police, and the head of DPW, Department of City Services, were named as, quote, victims in that statement. And we'll see that if the waste of this money is going to bear out that fruit of that accusation. In the interim, we were approached by the chairwoman of the Ethics Commission, or the Ethics Board of the City of Peekskill, who indicated that, number 1, there is no complaint before that board. Number 2, that the board has never instituted a complaint on their own without having an actual complaining witness before them. I thought it was odd, so I did some background investigation, and I found that the chairwoman of the Ethics Committee, Judith Aaron, was appointed in 2008. I would think that once someone is the code prohibits a person from holding an office in a political party or an independent political body. I'm sure that's going to be subject to an interpretation, but Ms. Aaron held the office of treasurer of Mary Foster for Mayor campaign, which I consider to be an independent body within the meaning of that code. I also found that Judith Aaron was the major financial contributor to the Democratic Party, Friends of Kathy Talbot, Friends of Drew Claxton, and Friends of Mary Beth J. McGowan over the past 3 years, to the tune of almost $1,600. That is the largest single individual campaign contributor to Democratic causes. Yet, these activities were not disclosed to this board before she came in, and no recusal on her part because she doesn't see a conflict there. So what we have is a press release by the Democratic controlling majority, picked up by friends of theirs in the Democratic Party, Democratic operatives, acting on the Board of Ethics of all places, and now asking this board, to authorize them money to file a complaint, or to see if there was a complaint, by the big bad bully of Peekskill, Frank Catalina.
That's funny, you really don't know that what a bully you
Board
are.
of Ethics, generally it's someone who feels they have been discriminated against as a result of race,
Yeah,
sexual orientation,
Yeah.
or some other matter.
yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah.
they bring complaints based upon being passed over for promotion or some other such thing. But very rarely do we see political complaints by people in